There's a dedicated group of women in town who have mobilized to make a difference, and they all wear a crown. Look out, Irving, here come the Golden Girls. This is a very exclusive crowd. Membership is made up of a select group of women who have worn this crown. Ms. Mature Irving.
Fairy tales can come true.
Over its 32-year history, many Irving women have decided to compete in the pageant.
I turned 60 years old, and I just retired, and I was ready to have some fun.
My mom was in the very first Miss Mature pageant 32 years ago. She was first runner-up.
Well, I found myself just coming out of mourning for my husband who had passed away.
And I hadn't really thought about being in the Miss Mature pageant, but an ad came out in the newspaper, and I said to myself, oh, this is interesting.
For some, it took a little encouragement.
My waitress persuaded me.
Well, I was encouraged by Pat and a couple of other ladies at Heritage.
She encouraged me, you have to be in the Miss Mature pageant. I first said no.
I didn't know anything about it. I didn't realize it had been around as long as it had, but she kept after me, and then so I ran.
But persistence paid off, and so did participating.
I really didn't even know what being Miss Mature was about.
And Linda kept working on that. I thought, well, I'll shut her up one way, and I said, okay.
I saw this advertisement in the paper and answered it, and I thought this would enlarge my circle of friends, and it certainly has.
After I decided, well, I'll give it a try. It took me 3 times to win.
Little did I know I had never been to a pageant, but honestly, that was the best year of my life.
All of these ladies could have been content to win the pageant, reign as Ms. Mature Irving for a year, and then settle into the background. But that was not an option for this group of senior women.
I'm going to be working on that.
What's our next activity, Mitty?
Within 2 weeks, we will start practicing on the opening number for the Miss Mature pageant.
Meet the Golden Girls, a service organization comprised of former winners of the Ms. Mature Irving title. Mitty Mohan, Ms. Mature 2003, says that they all have too much to offer to just stop after a year.
And I just felt that there was more for us. There was more for us to do. And I wanted to, most all pageants have a club, the Cameo Club, the Classic Club, and I thought that Miss Mature Irving should have a club.
They decided to name themselves the Golden Girls in mid-2012, and once they got going, it's been full steam ahead. They kicked off by supporting young moms at a local shelter.
It's Mother's Day. We did 47 little bags and for each one of the mothers that was over at Brighter Tomorrows. And we made up just little care packages for every one of them. And they were just really cute little bags about this deep that had all kinds of goodies in it.
This year, they established a student award for a promising Irving ISD graduate.
That's going to be an ongoing thing now for every year. And I think that was really nice to do that.
In addition to community service, they'll continue to assist Pat Davenport with the pageant.
Behind the scenes, we're always doing things to help her in any way we can, to promote contestants, to promote the financing of the pageant or anything that we can do to help. And we are very much involved in the pageant itself.
They'll admit that there are some perks to wearing the crown.
One thing I enjoyed about it was I had to learn to wear more jewelry. When I went into the bank, there was a lady called me Queenie. I've never been called Queenie. I was pretty bland, and so now I'm a little bling bling, and so I like that. Then when you're in that convertible in the parade, throwing out candy and waving, everybody's hollering at you, they don't ever forget you.
When they started asking for my autograph after the pageant and I was crowned, unbelievable.
Due to the fact of being crowned, I was into other fields of endeavor.
The adventure that went with the crowning.
It was getting involved in areas that I never would have dreamt of going into. I became a docent out at a women's museum.
After you have walked across that stage and they give you a mic, you can handle that and you can talk to anybody.
Getting a lesson in humanity. The most important thing was that.
But friendship might be the biggest perk.
I've never had a sister, and this sisterhood has become such a bonding for me.
To me, it's a matter of camaraderie.
I think we have the best group of ladies that you could ever find.
Be a mature woman and enjoy the company of other mature women.
They all share a vision for the Golden Girls.
We do a lot, and I'm very proud of all of the girls, and we have a lot to accomplish yet in this lovely city.
But the Ms. Matures always have something that you can do. Really get out there in the community and let other ladies know that once you turn 60, it's a new life. It's a beginning, you know.
We still can be involved in the community as a group, therefore we can expand more than we can as an individual.
It's a vision that has everything to do with who the Golden Girls are, as smart, successful, beautiful women enjoying their golden years. This is Kathy Whiteman reporting. If you're interested in becoming the next Ms. Mature Irving, or you know someone you'd like to encourage, call Pat Davenport at 972-721-2496 for more information.